responsible government is one which seeks to meet the welfare needs of its citizens. For this reason, therefore, the Tinubu-Shettima Presidential Campaign Council, through its Humanitarian and Social Welfare Committee, is doing its best to provide succor to every citizen, especially the poorest of the poor in our society. ALHAJI Shittu Mohammed Kabir is the Deputy Director of the Humanitarian and Social Welfare Secretariat of the APC Presidential Campaign Council (PCC), who is saddled with this great task of reaching people at the grassroots. In this exclusive interview, he shall be telling us more about the activities of this honorable committee in preparation for the 2023 presidential election.
As Deputy Director, what we are saddled with is to look at the vulnerable people, look at those beneficiaries of the SIP and be able to convince them to know that this special intervention fund that is given to them by present administration will also be improved on in order to create more jobs, in order to create more enabling environment for the masses and the citizens, and for us to also mobilize Nigerians to see the programs of the government, of present government, and to see how improvement in the government of President Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima will improve on them, and then they will have more dividend of democracy.
Now, talking about mobilization, because this is one of your primary assignments in this committee. So, to what extent have you achieved this mandate that has been given to you?
Fantastic. I wish you were here earlier today. You will have seen how people fill this house. You will have seen that Nigerians have accepted the presidency of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Jagaban Borgu. I can't even, I don't even know what to do, because those who don't even think that will support us, we were all here this morning. And give glory to God that we are selling a product that Nigerians even already know. A product that Nigerians not only know him, Nigerians have known his antecedents. And you have examples to every day you get improvement. See the light rail, which is started in Lagos. It's an added advantage to our campaign.
All right. So now, looking at how do you see the chances of your candidate, the acceptability of your candidate in the forthcoming election? Because some people will argue that health-wise, he won't be able to saddle the responsibilities that comes with the office of being president of this country. So
for me, I'm a student of political science. I have a master in international relations. I've studied in China. I've studied in US. When it's down on those states, the question you ask yourself, who, after Mao Zedong of China, who introduced cultural revolution after they got their independence, and then who the successor, who is Deng. Deng is just like at what age did Deng took over China? almost 80. Who turned around the economy of China today is them at 80. China have 50-year rolling plan as at the time Deng came. By 2010, China became second largest economy from very poor economy. In fact, Nigerian granted China $10 billion in 1963-64. But today, go and see China. At what age did Deng come to power? At what age did Trump come to power? The present president of America, who is the father of democracy, what is his age? In fact, the older the better. Because if you are old, you've seen it all. When you are talking of developing a country, the older the better for the country. Who took Singaporean out of poverty? At what age? Go and ask yourself. The Dubai we are rushing into, at what age did the king rise before his successors? Go to Britain, canvass for fund, establish tourism. At what age? Age should not be the bane of our measuring leadership. Age is an advantage. At that age, you have seen it all. And at that age, people can measure what you've done. People can say it has been this. Bola Tinubu has fought for democracy as a senator in Third Republic, 1992-93. Bola Tinubu has been governor. Not only as a governor, but he has built successors. That the program of Lagos have grown from strength to strength. In fact, he has brought a new innovation into governance, because when the federal government stopped paying him money, he created LCD, development areas, which some states have now copied. He was able to fund Lagos, and he was able to put up a lot of projects in Lagos. How many things will I be counting? So you have seen his artists there. It's not about the age, it's what has he done. He has moved from having about 5 governors as AD. They left only him by 2023. By 2003 to 2007, he was alone in AD as a governor of Lagos. He faced the music. And at the end of the day, he was able to bring back other states into his fold. He has done exceptional things. That's to tell you he has the capacity with which to take Nigeria out of war.
All right. Now back to your committee now. In what way will the activities of your committee translate into victory for ensuring victory for your presidential candidate in the forthcoming election?
Thank you. My committee, you find out that this SIP, Special Intervention Program, goes up to what? Up to polling booth. We've been going from state to state. And I'll give you an example of Niger and Plateau. You look at the people, those we canvassed for in Plateau. We went up to villages, up to the ward. and they will tell you, yes, we will vote for Tinubu because we know he will continue with the program. Because they've seen it practical working. So also in Niger State, people were even begging to give us yam. I would say, no, we are here to help you. And they are ready to support President Jagaba.
Okay, now looking at the manifesto of your presidential candidate, what would you say is one of the major things that stands out for you in this manifesto?
Agricultural program stand out. His educational program also stand out, and industrialization also stand out, because he is saying in the area of agriculture we'll make sure that we promote what we are producing. We will not allow importation of what we've already have in this country. And he said, look, in the area of energy, I will even compete with Russia by making sure I give Europe gas. That is what we need. We're supposed to be the one giving the Europe gas today. We'll take advantage of what is happening.
Therefore, there is no doubt that the APC-PCC Humanitarian and Social Welfare Secretariat is doing its best to achieve its mandate in the 2023 presidential elections.